Boys, it's Dan. Welcome back to another video on my channel. As we're now in the off season of the Premier League, I'm going to be going through my table prediction video at the start of the year and also telling you who has won the Premier League prediction league. The first three that don't know what the first person in the league gets the Amazon gift card. Any further ado, smash that like and subscribe, and let's get into a jam-packed video of maybe this may be going wrong, probably have gone wrong, Hudson or what again, but let's get into the video. I'm gonna start off with the Premier League prediction league winner, and I'm gonna go from third to first. In third place, with a whopping 15 points, is Dan Gaze. Congratulations to Dan Gaze for coming third on 15 points. Massive congratulations to him. He was the penultimate guest on my Premier League predictions this season, and we move into second place, which was last week's guest in TJI Gamer or Tyler Ives. Congratulations to him. Lost it, but I'm not going to say how many points. Is second place, and in first place with a whopping 23 points, won it by a singular point, is the one, the only Joshua Cohen, aka Josh Spurs 123. Congratulations to Josh for winning the Premier League prediction league. I will hopefully, Dan, if he has a winning speech, put it in now.
Hi, Dan's channel. Great to be here again. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching Dan's predictions, because I certainly have. And fair play, Dan. You've uploaded every week and you've given it your best shot. And honestly, it's paid off. It's worked out really well. You've done well with those predictions, Dan. And I'm really proud of you. And for me to win by 1 point, I think, and I got 22 points in the end, I believe. It's an honour, and I can't even believe I don't know how I won with all those people that took part. So it's an honour, and I'm really, really happy to have won. So thanks so much, Daniel. And I know there's a little prize or whatever. So, I mean, that's just very nice of you. So thanks for that. So, yeah, I mean, Tottenham, my team, have done quite well. It's been a weird Premier League season, like always. I'm so happy that Spurs got fourth in the end. I think United got Europa League. You would have wanted more. So it's a poor season, but at least you didn't get a Conference League. But, yeah. Well done again, Daniel. It's been an honour, and that's it. Thank you, everyone. Peace.
I move to my Premier League table thing. At the start of the season. I'm going to go from 20th. I'm going to go from 20th up to 9th. I'm going to go from the bottom to the top, because I think you will all understand. No, let's do it in alphabetical order, starting with Arsenal. I had Arsenal finish in 9th place, but they were in fact in 5th place. I did not think Arsenal would have such a good season. Honestly, I thought they weren't going to have one of their best seasons. Because knowing Arsenal, I thought that with no Champions League football in them, they would be good, but I didn't think they'd be this good. But under the touch of their kids has proven why they are still up there fighting for top. They were so close to be finishing in 4th, so close. Lost it by 2 points on into Spurs. I'll just spot that, lovely. And then I moved to Aston Villa. I put Aston Villa to be in 11th, and they were in fact 14th, which is good, but they had a very bad start to the season. They had a very bad, cagey start to the Premier League season. Sacking Dean Smith midway through it, but when they brought in Steven Gerrard, they were superb, and they have brought in Bakum, and now they have signed Bakayoko. I don't know how you say this. Kamara from Marseille on a free, because it's gone on expiring, and it has really expired, and it has now expired, because then they're in the season now. And we move to Brentford. I had Brentford in 10th place, mid-table, and they were in fact 13th. Brentford's is this their first year? I think this is their first or second year. I'm not quite sure I think this is their first year or second year. But what a season! First year. What a season under Thomas Frank they've had. Honestly, I did not think Brentford would do that well, to do this well already. Wow, like, incredible. Honestly, incredible from Thomas Frank. What a job that man has done at Brentford to get them 13th and playing another season in the Premier League. The next club, Brighton and Hove Albion. Now I predicted them to go down actually, because I did not think they would do it, and they were in fact ninth. Honestly, Brighton are one of those teams that just annoy players because they're so defensively good. They're like a Burnley basically, but we'll get on to Burnley in a minute actually. But back to Brighton. Under Graham Potter, he's got them playing some good stuff. They'll hopefully come back next season with some massive signings, hopefully improve that team a little bit. 9th place, I'll put Brighton, congratulations, finish in 9th. I move to Burnley. They're in 17th place, but I thought they would survive the drop, and unfortunately they were relegated to the Championship with 2 other teams who we'll get into in a minute. But Burnley, they did not have their best start to the season anyway. They lost because they lost their main attacker in Chris Wood in January, I think. When Eddie Howe came in, they brought in Chris Wood. And it didn't help them sacking Sean Dice either. So that's another small issue that they uncovered up. But Mike Jackson done well to get them out and fight, like in a fight. Like if they kept Dice, I don't think they would have been fighting a lot more. But that was them, and they moved to Chelsea. I had Chelsea finishing in 2nd place behind the winners, but they're in fact 3rd place. They were leading the table. They were leading for so long as well. I went to Chelsea. If you haven't gone and seen that vlog, go back and watch that video. I went to them last week. Well, Sunday. Yep, Sunday's video. And oh my god, they were so good. If they didn't have that rough patch in the middle, they could have been fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. If they didn't have that blip in that middle of the season, they could have honestly been up there with like fighting for the league with Liverpool and with Liverpool and City. But that, unfortunately, that is not how they struggled. They lost it. Next team is Crystal Palace. I had Crystal Palace. I had Palace in 13th place, and they were in fact 12th place. They were in that midfield. I mean, good season on Patrick Vieira. Good season there for Patrick Vieira. In his first season at Aston, in his first season with Palace, hopefully next season he can improve the team a little bit, bring in some key players that he wants to bring in, and just strengthen on that team. I don't think there's much improvement. Keep Zaha, keep all the good players, and not much to say on Palace's behalf. Now he moved to Everton, and Everton in 8th. They were 16th. They survived. They survived relegation down to the Championship. So, congratulations to them for surviving. As they sacked Carlo Ancelotti and I don't know who they had before, but they brought in Super Frankie Lampard, and he done a amazing job to keep them in the Premier League. So. There's got to be an applause for Steven Gerrard for keeping them in the league. Congratulations, Everton, for staying in the league. Next season, hopefully he can improve some players. Keep Richarlison because he's world class. He's honestly world class, Richarlison. He's so good right now. And that's Everton done. We move to Leeds United. Leeds United. I had them in 7th place and they are in fact 17th. They survived the drop on the final day of the Premier League to Burnley. Jesse Marsh kept Leeds in the Premier League. He wasn't there for long, but he kept them in the Premier League. Congratulations, Jesse Marsh and Leicester City and Everton. No, Leeds, sorry. They were for where they were up and down, but they survived that drop. Congratulations. They move to Leicester City. Leicester in 5th. They're in fact 8th. No European football for Leicester City next season, which might see Brendan Rodgers leave the club. They need to sort out their set pieces because they conceded so many goals from set pieces this season, honestly. The amount of set pieces they conceded from was astronomical. You cannot go in a season like that and concede that many set piece goals. But that's the end of Leicester City. Now we move to now we go to Liverpool. Liverpool in 3rd. They were in fact 2nd on 90 points. Something like that. Liverpool pushed for that title, but they came a point short on the final day. If you've seen the vlog, you would know that I had reporters at every ground give me information from all the other grounds, but they lost it to a point to the eventual winners, who I'm not going to say, but you know who it is. Yeah. And that's what I had there, and I moved to Manchester City. I put them in 1st. They were in fact 1st. Well done, Man City, for winning the league again, but back-to-back seasons. Their 4th title in 5 years. What an achievement Pep Guardiola has done with that group of players, man. Guardiola, he has done so well with that group of players. And think, they're strengthening next season. They're bringing in Haaland as well for next season as well. Oh, they're giving everything next season, man. They're giving everything next year. But they had a fantastic year. They were flawless throughout the season. Oh God, now you go to the other half of Manchester United. I'm in 4th. We were in fact 6th. We had a terrible year under Wale and Ranić. This is our lowest points tally for about 25 years or something like that. For 80 years. Terrible news. Well, I don't know the statistic, but it's very, very bad. Hopefully next season Ten Hag can actually, he has officially started his job now, Ten Hag. Hopefully he can actually bring in some players and get the players fighting, offload some crap. I'll be doing also, as we're on the topic of Manchester United, I'll also be doing a Manchester United season overview. I'm not going to go into detail now on the individual of Manchester United season, but that will be in a separate video, possibly this weekend, if not next week sometime. I'm trying to find stuff to do in the off season of the Premier League. And I move to Newcastle United. I Newcastle in 16th place, and they are in fact 11th. Honestly, at one point of the season, I'm gonna try and get a table. I'm gonna try and put a graphic in here of where they were at the halfway and to now. Crazy. They were at the bottom of the table. They're at the bottom, and they had to get to 11th because they sacked Steve Bruce. This takeover helped. This takeover helped Newcastle out so goddamn much. Bringing in Eddie Howe, bringing in some quality into the team. Again, the manager knows what they're doing, and that is Newcastle sorted out, and that is now moving to Southampton. who I had in 12th place, and they were 15th. So another team in that midfield again. But I mean, Southampton, bang average season, absolutely bang average. Honestly, bang average from bang average from them. I mean, they're just one of those clubs who find a way to stay up every season. They find a way to stay up. Now they move to Tottenham Hotspur, who are in 6th and they've earned 4th. Congratulations, Spurs, for getting top 4. At one point, I thought it was going to be us. At one point, I thought it was going to be Arsenal, but Spurs came through. I did say in the game video that North London derby would decide who would be in 4th place going into the end of the season, and bang, we both said Spurs were in top 4, and Spurs did get top 4. Antonio Conte. At first, I did doubt him, saying, he's not going to be a good fit for Spurs. He's not going to be a good fit for Spurs, but at the end of the day, he was a good fit for Spurs. He was a very, very, very good fit for Spurs. And we move to Norwich City. Norwich City. I had them in 20th, and they were in 20th. They're just one of the yo-yo clubs, man. They're just a yo-yo team. They just yo-yo up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's a bit. They go up, they go down. You cannot predict next season. I think they'll struggle. Honestly, I think all the teams that went down this season, apart from one, might struggle to come straight back up. I think Norwich will struggle to come up, but they'll be in around there. Burnley will lose some of their big players, I think, like Weghorst and like most of their good players. But I think the next team we're going to go into will also struggle, but not as much though, which is Watford. I had them in 19th. They were in fact 19th. I do think they'll lose some of their big players. Foster's leaving. Foster's leaving. Dennis will leave. He's in talks with, I think, West Ham. Sarr will go probably, and so will Musa Sissoko, because I don't think Musa will want to play Championship football for next season. But anything can happen though. This new manager, Bob Edwards, can hopefully bring them straight back up again. But I think that out of the 3 that went down, they have the best chance of coming up. I think them and probably Norwich have a good chance of coming straight back up. But we're now into our last 2 teams here, which is the penultimate one is West Ham United, who I had in 14th and they were in 7th. So Europa Conference League for West Ham United. They could have been in the Europa League, but they bottled it on the last day. United got it. West Ham, fantastic run in the Europa League this season. Can I still say this is our last season? This season, I'm pretty sure, because you haven't answered it. So that is fantastic. Unlucky to be beaten by Frankfurt in the semi, but Frankfurt went on to win the entire thing, so you can't complain. Like, they're off to the eventual winners on great year for West Ham, and you know who the last team is by now? It is Wolverhampton Wanderers. I had Wolves in 15th place, and they were bang on 15th, and they were 10th. They finished hard, and they finished in midfield, but midfield was so close. Bruno Lage, great job from Bruno Lage. Started bringing in the players, bringing in some good players. Wang good. Jimenez is still good. And that is the end of the Premier League prediction, and that is the end of the Premier League table review, and announcing the winners, or the winner of the Premier League prediction league. I'll be back in a few. Well, this is editing down just to say that the Culture Flow box is being a bit delayed. It's still in America, but once we get it over in the UK, it will be in the video. Excuse the how that I'm editing this the day after, so yeah. Just that the video is coming for about a month or so, but be patient, boys. It's coming, don't worry. A couple of days to do my Manchester United season overview. And until then, I can't really say enjoy football now because there is none. Till then, have a good week and peace out.